Watch the video with 6 a.m. I posted that a couple days ago. So funny, man. 6 a.m.'s altercation with Playboi Carti at the studio. Let me see. How does this only have 43K views? Presented by Jardine.
Studio one night for like a week. We had already been in there for a week, and I went into the wrong the studio. So we had been recording in like the A room for like a week.
Right.
This is like the 8th, 9th day in a row.
Right.
So Wiz hit me like, "Hey, bro, come pull up so we get to work." So I pull up. I walk in the wrong studio. There's like 8 security guards outside that I ain't never seen before. So I'm like, damn, the homie must have somebody up in here. Like, you know, so I'm thinking he got like a Wiz kid or somebody up in, somebody, you know what I'm saying? So I walk up in there, I say what's up to everybody. I go up in there, man, it's not Wiz, it's fucking Playboi Carti.
Playboi Carti.
Oh shit.
Bro, I walk up in that bitch, I'm like, oh, shit, my bad. Like, I apologize. Like, bro, we been in here for a week. Like, bro, you know me, I'm not tripping. So I'm like, hey, bro, I apologize, bro. Like, I don't mean to come interrupt your session. Yeah. I'm looking for Cap. So I bowed to him, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, I bowed to this man as I leave the room. Like,
yo, I'm not gonna lie. If I was in Carti's presence, I'm not gonna be on some fanboy shit. Although I always like to think myself as somebody who lets people have their space, because I don't want to be the person who's like literally pissing themselves and making them feel all uncomfortable. But I think a strict bow, that's actually pretty cool, man. Give him his respect, dip. But I guess 6 a.m. is a rapper, so he knows how it is. But Playboi Carti's like, you know, no dick rider shit, but he's low-key a god at this point to all the other artists. You know this, because he influences so many people.
As a show of like respect, I bowed to old boy. Bam, my bad, bro. Let me get out your way. So I walk out the room. I'm walking back across to the parking lot to go to the studio. I'm like, oh, I'm in the wrong one. So let me go over there.
Sounds like
walking across the lot, bro, and like I'm probably like 15 yards out. I'm pulling out my phone to call Cap, like, hey, bro, like,
where you at?
Yeah, you feel me? Out of nowhere, I hear, hey, nigga. I'm like, what the fuck? And I turn back, it's fucking Playboi Carti, like, running outside, bro, in a blouse. Like, he running outside.
In a blouse. When he said that, I was like, what is characterized as a blouse? A blouse. Is that like a dress? Nah, okay. So it's something like this. So like a long white, like frilly or wavy shirt, right? Like a dress shirt almost. So he's on his Dracula shit. He's about to go to sleep, put on a nice comfortable wavy shirt, go into his casket, have a nice nap in his blouse.
Like, and then behind him, it's like 6 more niggas come out behind him, and the door opened again, and like 6 more niggas behind them, bro. So it's like 12, 13 niggas outside when I look back in a matter of like 2 seconds, bro.
What they think? You stole something or something?
I'm trying to figure it out. I'm just doing the same shit you doing. I'm like, bro, what the fuck going on? And bro, out of nowhere, he's like, hey, I don't like weird ass niggas coming up in my studio. I'm like, whoa, cause bro, I'm really like taken aback.
Yo, he was probably saying that because he don't want any leakers in there. Like people, you know how many people probably come into Carti's studio knowing how much money, like if Juice WRLD, RIP, but if Juice WRLD was alive, and you see how many people leak his music and how much money they fucking make, $20,000 a leak. Y'all know how many people would be incentivized to go into Carti or Juice WRLD studio, or even Uzi with all the group buys that been going on? Get like a little flash drive. You know, I got my little hard drive right here, but a smaller one, like a little thumb drive. Is quickly, yo, what's good? What's good? Stick it in the computer real quick. Yo, I was like in the side of your eye, like you're dragging files to that thumb drive. You dip. Sell that shit. All the music you were working on for a whole lot of red or whatever album you're dropping, gone. Somebody sold it. So yeah, he probably don't want random people in the studio. Or he was on some coke shit. I could see that too. Like, he's like, get the fuck out of here. Because, you know, some guys, they just try and fight. And plus, I feel like when you're a rapper and you got so many security guards around, you know, I can imagine a lot of people try and test Carti because he looks feminine. Although he, you know, I'm sure he's got hands somewhat, or he'll bite your dick off. But these rappers get a little bit feisty because they got so many people around them that they feel like they got a little power. They can tell you to go fuck off because what are you gonna do? It's like a little power trip. But I respect both parties.
Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? So I'm like, hey, bro, chill. I'm like, bro, chill out. Like, bro, I walked in there on some humble shit, bro, and I told you, bro, I was in the wrong lab. Like, bro, you should be asking your security guards why the fuck they let a random ass nigga walk past all shit. 6 of them up in your session. They don't even know me from a can of paint. Right. That's who you should be mad at. He like, oh, on Pyro, something. So I'm like, whoa. I'm like, nigga, what are you doing?
He said on Pyro.
Bro.
On Pyro.
I swear to bro, God strike me down right now, bro. This nigga say, on Pyro, something. I said, look, bro, we ain't gonna do all that extra out shit, cause you know, and I told him where I was from, you know what I'm saying? So I told him that. He was like, what, on Pyro though? And I said, on though, you feel me? Yeah. I told him where I was from. On Hoods, you feel me? I like, on Pyro. No, so he like, cuz is like, oh, he like, oh, so what's up then? I'm like, bro, what you trying to do? I'm like, bro, I squabble you and your whole squad. He like, oh, I don't need no whole squad. I squabble you all by myself. I'm like, oh, this nigga turned. I'm like, bro, he really crazy. Like, he don't see how.
This was Playboi Carti?
Yes.
If you don't know Pyro, it's like a subsect of, I think, Bloods in Atlanta. Don't quote me on that, but you know, that's something that Carti been claiming for a long time. It's a gang though.
Bro, look, I don't even know this man from a can of paint. I never met this man before. You feel me? Like, we ain't had no interactions. So I'm really like, this is my first interaction with the nigga ever.
Right.
So I'm like, bro, I told her, whoopty whoop, you know, this what it is. He told me where he was from again. So that's when at the point where I'm like, bro, what's up? What you trying to do? He tell me, I squabble you all by myself. I don't need nobody. So I'm like, come on then. Let's go, bro. Come on. I pull up like this. You know, hold on. I got my little chain on. Yeah. I pull up, pull my pants up. If you from LA, you know what that mean when nigga, I pull the pants up. He was sitting back there talking to his boys like that. I said, man, shut the fuck up. You ain't talking about nothing. I was low-key spooked though. I thought the niggas about to whip my ass on the way in as soon as I turned around. Yeah. I walked around the park and I said, shut the fuck up. Walked back in the lot. They didn't say nothing.
Nah. I knew that was gonna happen. So, I always say this to people when they're trying to get into fights and whatnot. I'm like, the people who are so ready to get into fights are either one, somebody who knows they're gonna win like 100% chance, so like they know you're not gonna do anything, or two, the person who is ready to fight, they're the ones that are most willing to put their shit on the line, potentially die or hurt themselves. I'm like, yo, I got too much going on. I'm not trying to break my nose, potentially die, or like go to the hospital, put me out of work. Like, I'm trying to build something right here. So Carti in this situation, he's like the famous rapper. Why does he need to put his whole career on the line? Because God forbid, like he gets almighty Jade where, you know, he got jumped in New York, even like slashed with a knife. What happened to his career after that shit, huh? When rappers get punked, they get their chain stolen or whatever, it can affect their career so negatively, so it's not even worth it. So that's probably why Carti was doing that. Although, why was he talking so much shit beforehand? Again, he was probably on some coke or like whatever type drugs that Carti and Vance be taking. They probably snorting salt, cause that ain't good for him, right? I think it's salt or garlic. He probably snorting straight garlic. And I'm sure he ain't cap. Like, remember he squabbled with that one dude who was pressed up on him because he was fucking his girl at the hotel. Y'all remember, like, that was like 2 years ago. That might even be 2020. It was during the pandemic, like the very beginning, I think. That shit was funny. But on Pyro, he was his sister, not his girl. You're right. Thank you. See, I need some of y'all who are like encyclopedias. Y'all remember everything. It's hard to get up on here and be an elephant. When did this happen? Probably recently. I'm surprised this only got 43K views, because you would think that with like Carti's clout and Altercation, I guess if it was a video form of it, that shit would be going viral. But considering he was just talking about it, I guess wasn't as viral. He got more views on Twitter. True. So like the longer form, maybe not.